What's going on, Jerome's? Your Minnesota Fighting Vikings allegedly got handled 40-3. How do you not even score a touchdown? Whatever. But Vikings lost to the Cowboys Week 11, historic U.S. Bank Stadium. But the team is still 8-2, second best record in the NFL, in the driver's seat in the NFC North, and blah 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 and all that stuff. But Kevin O'Connell, post-game press conference, really refreshing stuff. He took ownership of the situation and was very realistic about what's really going on. So this is what he said. Ben Gessling, Star Tribune. Kevin O'Connell said the Vikings will be extra cautious with Christian Darrisaw going forward. He won't play Thursday, O'Connell said. So the superstar left tackle left the game against Dallas with a concussion. And also he left last week's game against Buffalo with a concussion. So it's really unfortunate. But, of course, Darrisaw's health does come first. And hopefully Blake Brandel will be able to step up with a partial week of practice against Matt Judon and the New England Patriots. Chris Thompson, Pioneer Press. Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell said that nothing was missed with Christian Darrisaw coming off a concussion. Said he took a specific hit and came right out. And it was probably that third down, the second sack that he gave up. It looked like Darrisaw sort of got hit there. So we'll see what happens with Darrisaw. Of course, his health does come first, and he'll return when he returns. Well, Ragged, Sports Illustrated. Kevin O'Connell, we got a good week of preparation, and it didn't translate. We were sloppy. We've got to look inward. And O'Connell also said that they're still an 8-2 team. So both of these things are true at once. Where Kevin O'Connell, there we go. Kevin O'Connell, I didn't coach well enough tonight. So I like that O'Connell is taking ownership there. And then also you look at, hey, we had a good week of preparation. So talking about the coaching, talking about getting off that emotional high against Buffalo, but it just didn't translate like you said. And they came out flat. They came out lifeless. They had no juice. And once Dallas started punching them in the face, they just gave up their back. And that was it. Fait accompli. They got choked out. So this is one of those spots where it might be good, where if this is a close loss where the Vikings battled, last minute, Brett Maher hits a field goal from the moon, the Vikings lose by 1. It's like, oh, yeah, whatever. But this shocks the system. Like, this is jumping into a freezing, ice-cold lake after being in a sauna for 2 hours. This is like, oh, time to wake your ass up. Because guess what? You can't just show up and win a one-score game. You can't just get down early in a game and expect to come back with some miracles in the fourth quarter. You can't do that against good football teams. And Dallas is solid. Dallas is a good team, as evidenced by what happened on Sunday. So I think that this could be the best of both worlds. And Kyle said didn't coach well enough tonight. Again, I like they taking ownership there. Not saying it's like we had the perfect game plan and my players just didn't execute. Then Raggets. Kirk tried to battle tonight. It was a tough night to play quarterback out there. We got to do more to help him. Yeah, when the Vikings got down 30-3, and it was clear the Vikings were just passing every single down, and the Cowboys were able to pin their ears back and get after the quarterback and didn't have to be concerned about the run. It was over. And the Vikings were down Darrisaw. Ezra also left at some point, but we'll get into Ezra. Apparently it's not injury-related. And yeah, just really turned into a mess. Like once you get one-dimensional, that's when the route is on. Like that's when the quarterback really gets pressured and sacked quite a bit. Chris Thompson, Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell said this team will band together and be ready Thursday versus Pats. Well, they better be. They better be. It's a short week, and I guess that it is kind of nice that the roles will be reversed because 2 weeks ago, Vikings had that emotional win against the Bills, and then the Cowboys had that embarrassing, like stone cold, giving away 14-point lead at Green Bay loss. Just completely got embarrassed. Now the Vikings are the team that got embarrassed, and the Patriots are coming off an emotional win against the Jets, having that walk-off, essentially a walk-off punt return for a touchdown for the game's only touchdown. Yeah, so got a good team coming in. Belichick is going to have this team coached up, and yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, but looking to move to 9-2. And then Ezra talk about so Ezra left the game, and Schlutman was in at left guard, and then promptly got a false start. And a lot of people worried that Ezra had an injury, but apparently he was with the medical staff. He could have returned to the game, but the Vikings are already pulling some of the starters, so this sort of is what it is there. But again, it is refreshing that O'Connell is very matter of fact. He didn't do a good enough job coaching, and they didn't show up. It was sloppy. There was issues all over the place. Kirk Cousins couldn't get a pass off, literally, and that's it. It's one loss. Kirk Cousins said something to the effect of, it still counts the same in the loss column. It's still one loss, and the Vikings are still 8-2, and they have a chance to right the ship. And again, splashing some cold water on your face. Whoop, there goes gravity. Wake up call. And the Vikings, they got to get their minds right, especially with New England coming in on Thursday. But that's it. Let's take a look at the Vikings post-game press conferences. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.